Slinky10177 here.
And Warrior Toad 32.
Today we'll be doing a comparison on
the Game Boy Advance SP, DS Lite, and 3DS XL. So, this is the Game Boy Advance SP, model AGS-001.
Don't put it too close, it gets so blurry.
Released in 2003. This is the older model with the front-lit screen. And it was the first Nintendo handheld to have a clamshell design to protect it from scratches or drops. And it's also the first Nintendo handheld to have a charger, so you don't have to use batteries with it anymore.
So yeah, tell us about the screen and volume.
The screen on this device is quite, so I would say roughly around maybe 3.5 inches, I would say. Maybe 3 inches about. Yeah, 3 inches. It's a 3-inch screen. Or 2.9 inches, I'd say. So 3-inch screen. And its volume is quite quiet. It's not extremely loud. But only has one speaker, so it's like the 2DS where it's mono. But you can also press the light off, where you can conserve battery, but nobody really wants to do that because you can't see it. So now, that got succeeded by the Nintendo DS Lite, which is bigger in size, as you see. It's skinnier, it's not as fat as this thing. And this was released in 2006, so it was 2 years later after the Game Boy Advance was released. It's a shiny design. Just like the Game Boy Advance SP, it's a clamshell, and it has a different charger. And you open it, it has 2 screens. And these screens are much brighter on this device. They're 3 inches, so they're the same size, but they're brighter. And also the graphics are much better on the Nintendo DS than they ever were on the Game Boy Advance. And you can play new games that require the 2 screens. And also the speakers are much louder on this device than they ever were on the Game Boy Advance. And a cool thing you could do with this DS Lite is that if you were upgrading from a Game Boy Advance, you can play games. Now the screen is smaller on this device when you're playing Game Boy Advance games. So it's smaller than the Game Boy Advance for Game Boy Advance games, but it's a brighter screen, better quality, and louder speakers. Now moving on to the Nintendo 3DS XL, which was released in 2012. This thing is, of course, much bigger than the two of these. It has a different charger. It is clamshell. And you might realize, why is it bigger and heavier? Well, if you look at the screens, they're humongous. And also a cool, interesting feature about the Nintendo 3DS XL is that not only does it have new games that you can play on it that have better graphics, it also has stereoscopic 3D. No, I don't think you can see the 3D on this device.
No, you can't. It makes it more blurry. If you take it off, you can see the difference.
You can't see the 3D on the camera, so I'm just going to keep it off. But as you see, it has much better graphics.
And louder.
And much louder speakers, yes, than either or two of these devices. It is a much bigger screen. You got a home customizable menu. It has better graphics than Nintendo's competitor, the PSP. So that's good news. You can download stuff. There's so much stuff you can do with this. You can customize your thing. And also, one good thing about this is that you can also, if you didn't know this, you can also play the old Nintendo DS games. Although they will not work in 3D if you're upgrading from a Nintendo DS. All Nintendo DS games will be able to work on it. Unfortunately, of course, you cannot put the 3DS games into the DS because they just won't work. Because they have an extra chip at the end.
So yeah,
they have an extra chip.
Oh, sorry.
And so there's a bigger cartridge. But unfortunately, you can't play Game Boy Advance games in the 3DS XL. But you can download some original Game Boy games.
Off the eShop.
Yeah. So let's do one last comparison with all three models.
At the same time. Here.
We'll have them each at full volume. Each running their respective Mario Kart games. Do you notice the volume difference?
Turn off all the two dual screens and just leave this. And then we'll turn this one off and go to DS. Well, that's quite loud, a lot louder than this. Now turn this off and go to 3DS XL, and you get quite loud.
A much louder speaker than you got with these.
Now turn them all back on.
So you got quiet, moderately loud, to very loud.
So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like.
To Warrior Code 32.
And later on, in like 5 months, I think it's gonna be Slinky 101's account's coming. So please watch my videos. I'm gonna do gaming videos like Minecraft on computer. I'm gonna do the Minecraft server. I'm gonna do Hunger Games, block hunting, yeah, stuff like that.
So as for right now, subscribe to Wario Toad 32.
But later on, like 5 months, you please watch Slinky 101.77.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.